Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's reading. Today, I'm doing What is Your Secret Power, or what sort of power are you being bestowed upon or being given by your spirit guides? This is basically spiritual advice you need to hear right now about yourself. So, I have the three pile options for you today. Make sure to watch the reading all the way through the end and take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. Use your intuition whenever you watch any tarot reading on the internet. So for pile number one, we have Gemini moon. We also have this color yellow. Pile number two, we have Sagittarius moon. We have the color red. For pile number three, we have this light green. Is it seafoam green? I'm not sure. We have Capricorn moon. So you can take your pick and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number one. You got Gemini moon. So with you guys, I'm picking up, obviously you could have Gemini placement, you could have Mercury moon sitting together, you could have planets in the third house or in the zodiac sign of Gemini. You could have moon sitting there. You could have Mercury sitting in Cancer also. So interaction between Mercury and moon. Whether that's the case, it's fine. This is the message I'm getting for you guys. You have this ability to influence other people, especially with the way your mind works. So, conversations that you have with people could leave a deep impact on them, or it could really make them question things. And you possess the power to influence people. You could also possess certain powers when it comes to your communication style, your speech, your voice. Maybe you have a very powerful voice that makes an impact, or you could speak with a lot of eloquence, or a very beautiful voice that people remember, or certain times people, when they speak about serious stuff also, you tend to take it, it hurts you, it affects you. So you could have that ability to be intense or create an emotion in others. Or naturally, when you talk, also it's about the content or the matter of the conversation. So when you talk to people, you have conversations, you could maybe give them ideas, or you really make people question things, analyze things. That's what I'm picking up. So you possess certain powers that are connected with influencing people and changing the way they think, and kind of broadening their horizon. That's what I'm getting. You also invoke emotion in people. We have the devil card. This also speaks about creating an influence, perhaps. See, the number is 15. That could be significant. With Gemini, I do think of the number 3 sometimes, the third zodiac sign. So, and also the planet of Mercury is number 5, moon is 2. So maybe 25 could be significant. Anyway, so with the devil card, it speaks about a person again who has influence. You can really capture people's mind and imagination. Pile number one, you could make a great influencer, motivational speaker, or a public speaker, public figure. You could do really well on the internet. We connect internet with the third house, and third zodiac sign is Gemini. Moon is also the masses, so you can have that impact on people where they follow you, they're influenced by you, they're interested in what you have to say. So the devil here really does speak. See, we also see the webs here, so the interwebs, connecting with people. And we see the mushroom is all about, you don't plant mushroom, it just sprouts out. Similarly, it's a quality that you possess which is very organic to you. You don't have to work hard on it, it comes to you naturally. And you can also overtake people's mind, the way kind of like mushroom spurts out. You could catch hold of people's mind. People could become obsessive about you. I'm also seeing the spider imagery here. Spider, we can connect with making money. So you can definitely have, let's say, an independent business or some independent venture where you can find customers, you can find followers. You naturally possess that talent. We also have adventurer here, similar to this card because this is the jungle, I'm guessing. So we have adventurer. It says responsibility expectations. So you do well in life when you go on adventures, when you take a vacation, or you let's say bring back that spark for imagination. Certain times we can become stagnant, so you need to keep yourself excited, on the toes, and keep doing experimental stuff, doing things out of the ordinary to keep that vision going, getting new ideas, or brainstorming, or finding a muse, or anything like that. So definitely go on adventures. Always be in the mindset of taking risks, not playing it safe. We also have this card, 12 chakras. Let me show you. It's number 10. You can read this if you want to. It says potential. Relax and tune into your potential. So, this is advice for you. Actually, it was the advice card. I was supposed to show it at the end. I forgot. It's okay. We have elephant resolve. You will overcome any obstacles. So, you possess a natural talent of overcoming obstacles. Pile number one. Some of you could also have Bharani Nakshatra, which is connected with the elephant. There's one more that's connected with elephant. Maybe it's Uttara Bhadrapada, but someone correct me if I'm wrong. I always tend to forget the other one. I always remember Bharani. But here it speaks about your mind. Elephant we connect with. See, it even makes me think of the elephant god Ganesha. And he is someone we connect with education, intellect, and obviously the ability to overcome obstacles. We always pray to Lord Ganesh for that. So you are someone who, you do really well with being curious about things. You're the sort of person, if you face a challenge, you're like, okay, how can I fix it? It kind of inspires you to be inventive. You're not the sort of person to say, oh, I can't fix it, so I'm going to let it go. No, you find a way. You're very resourceful that way. And you have a quite a strong intellect here with elephant. This is highlighted. And you are also who can see, even again, I'm getting this energy of the wild, or something to do with being out in the open. Maybe animals could inspire you. You could attract animals around you all the time. You notice birds, animals, something or the other. You could have high vibration that way. You can also attract users, so be careful of that. Since you do have devil energy, maybe certain wrong people could also be drawn towards you. You need to be careful with that. But overall, I do see you as a person who is quite intuitive and very sensitive to energies. Sensitive. You can pick up on the subtleties when it comes to reading people and just picking up the omens, signs from the universe. You're good at that. This is the very first card that I pulled for you. It says victory, number 28. So you're the sort of person, you're a victorious person. You always come out on top. You possess the power of achievement, to achieve things, to be successful, to make the best of things. It's because of your character, your attitude, because you're very passionate about things. You're always learning, growing, learning new skills, developing talents, questioning things, being inventive, fixing things, and figuring out new ways to do things. So you just possess that talent, where certain people, they just follow the system. You're someone who's just always, like building your own system in a way. So you have a powerful personality, and the strongest qualities I'm picking up for you is your communication skills, your ability to influence people or convince people, perhaps diplomatic capabilities also. So this entire reading was basically me telling you your strengths. Some of these you would recognize, some others maybe you were oblivious to. But victory is a very positive card to get. We have door to romance here, number 33. See that number of Gemini, 3 is repeating. So door to romance, you are charming, you're charismatic, you can attract anyone, and perhaps having a partner brings in luck for you. So it activates good luck in your life. So maybe you are always dating, or if you are not, you should be open to dating, or having a long term partner would be good for you, lucky for you. So this is what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated. Please join the membership to support the channel. I will see you next time. Bye guys. Hello, pile number 2. You got this card, Sagittarius Moon. This speaks about your firstly your wisdom. We connect Sagittarius energy with wisdom. A lot of people who are well educated, they tend to have Sagittarius placements, ninth house placements, people with strong morals, principles, people who think deeply. It's not surface level sort of a thing, like not surface level intelligence or superficial intelligence, I should say. This is very deep research oriented sort of wisdom that you've not, I can't think of the correct word, but wisdom you've imbibed, I guess, over time. And you also see, it reminds me of I don't know if it was a quote or something that I read somewhere, where back in the day, in the ancient times, a person who was well traveled was considered the most intelligent. Why? Because see, the world was not connected the way it is today with globalization. So a person who traveled a lot, they would know about different cultures. They would know how people from all across the world live, and learning from their cultures, their civilization, and learning about different landscapes, different weathers, how people coped with everything, all the difficulties of life. So, a person who would travel a lot more was considered the most intelligent, not a person who just stayed home, never went out of the city, or anything like that. So, it kind of reminds me of that energy of a person who's very broad minded, willing to learn, and you have, your great power in life is that you feel like I can always learn more, I can always evolve, I can always get better. So pile number 2, I just pick up this energy. Certain people who are very very intelligent, they feel like they're barely there, and it's people who don't have a lot of knowledge and wisdom. They are kind of full of themselves, so they are the most confident, and actually the intelligent people lack that confidence, or they're very very humble because they realize there's so much out there to learn. So I get this energy with you guys. For tarot, you got Page of Pentacles. I think it sums up your energy quite well. Whenever I think of Page of Pentacles, I think of a young student, person who wants to learn a lot in life. This card specifically is connected with new ventures, new beginnings, commitments, projects. So this the underlying message of this card is about doing things, getting things done, being useful, being resourceful, and being productive. So, Page of Pentacles is like let's say, a bright kid in school, someone who wants to make something of themselves, and a person who naturally people just expect, okay, this person will do well. We see the watering can. This also kind of speaks about this energy of, let's say, the Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity, or like a flower or a seed that you are watering, which will bloom eventually. So it's kind of that analogy. A lot of people, I remember some tarot reader also saying that Page of Pentacles is like the Ace of Pentacles, and I agree with that. It's very similar sort of energy. It's about growth in life. So pile number 2, one specific quality I'm picking up with you is you make things better over time, and not just for yourself, for people around you, and also not just the people around you, like for humanity also. The kind of work that you do, it's like for the betterment of society or humanity in one way or another. So you are very I don't know, like a broad minded individual, where you're not just self-centered and selfish. No, you think about other people too. You have a depth to yourself. We have the thief here. Speaking of depth, the opposite, we have the thief seizing the moment, selfishness. See, selfishness would be kind of like the opposite energy. With here, what this card talks about, pile number 2, perhaps a strong opportunity is coming your way that you should take up, seize the moment, and be selfish. Because see, being selfish is not, it does not mean that you're like putting people down or playing dirty. No, it can be just being competitive also. So pile number two, I hope you find that competitive spirit in you, because see, I'm picking up strong Sagittarius energy and Jupiter energy. Jupiter people tend to not compete with others. They take the higher road. And Mars people, they're very competitive. So I think you should definitely compete with other people, and this is talking about a specific thing waiting for you in future. So a good opportunity coming your way super soon. So that could also kind of help you evolve or move into the next step or the next phase in your life, because this reading is about embracing your power, or what is your secret power. I feel like it's getting unlocked in the next chapter with you. I think if you, because see, it's your purpose in life. If that's good, your purpose is to do something useful and productive, then why not compete to get there? It doesn't mean you just give up your opportunity for someone else. So I feel like be selfish, but your end goal should be good and helpful for most people. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. We also have black mage. Some of you could be light workers, or you could have amazing, what do you call it, intuition. Number 11, black mage, you can read this. It says change, watch your ego as you prepare for change. So a change is coming in, that's clear. I think you will become more powerful as time goes on, as you age. I see more confidence coming into your life. I also see you finding your talents. Maybe right now you're in that stage of possessing knowledge, learning, growing. See, I can relate to this energy because for me, I wasn't clear about my life purpose for a long time. And the thing is, also, your life purpose can also change, your career can also change. Um, but sometimes we don't have the answers to our questions, but we should not waste our time. So, again, going back to my example, I would watch like astrology videos for years and years. This was not when I was practicing or I had any plans of practicing, but I would just watch a lot of spiritual content, and now that comes in handy because I have it in my back pocket. And back then, it might have looked like I'm wasting my time to the outside world, but I was actually building my knowledge bank, which helps me today. So it's kind of like that energy where you're building up your potential. You're like the page of pentacles, and then you will become the king of pentacles in your future. So you're building your power, you're building up your bank. We have antelope decisiveness, make decision and take appropriate action. For those of you who kind of hesitate in taking actions, this is a message for you. For others, I feel like you can be quite decisive and you're very sure of things. You could be someone who does not get confused. So that is a power that you possess. A lot of people struggle with making decisions. A lot of people struggle with having independent thought. A lot of people have fear of rejection, fear of taking action, all these things, procrastination. You might not have that. And that's your power. Don't forget. See, you could be someone who does not notice your good qualities or your powers. You could be oblivious to them and you might not give yourself grace. So, this is a good reminder to you, pile number two. For you, we have number 49, Angel of Love. You also got Broken Heart, number 9. So, maybe you could be someone who feels things very deeply. You could be an empath. How do you say that? And like I said, light worker, healer, hopeless romantic. Maybe you've gotten your heart broken at one point of time and that kind of activated certain things in life. Like for example, in your case, what could happen is a bad thing could happen, and then a chain of events happens which kind of makes you into you. So it's like a blessing in disguise, right? You could also be someone who gets protected. Sometimes we think things are not working out, why did I not get this person, but it's actually divine protection. Rejection is divine protection. So you could be protected in your love life. You could also be someone who has a big heart, you love wholly, and maybe one relationship didn't work out, but it was there was a reason behind it. And I feel like maybe you possess a lot of knowledge in terms of how to handle relationships, how to love people, how to express love. That could be one thing. And you are someone who can bring a lot of love in other people's life. You can guide people, you can heal people, you can learn from your experience and then channel that wisdom and help others. Something about you, like a personal experience that was difficult, could bring in wisdom, and that could become your personal power, like pain that you went through or a specific experience, and then you can take that experience and knowledge and help others. So that could be part of your story. But never become jaded. Don't give up love in life, or don't swear off of love, because you are the angel of love. You will bring a lot of love in other people's life. You will bring healing. You're the black mage, pile number 2. So a spiritual healer, and kind of maybe hopeless romantic also. But I think you're coming into your own. You're becoming more powerful as you kind of, grow and mature and evolve into your higher version. Pile number 2. So I hope this resonates. Let me know your thoughts. Please support the channel by joining the membership. You can also book with me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You got Capricorn Moon. I feel like pile number 3, you could obviously have this placement. Moon in Capricorn, Moon in Aquarius, Moon sitting with Saturn, Saturn sitting in Cancer. Even if you don't, that's all right. I pick up this energy of a person who could have strong malefics. What I mean when I say malefics is planets like Rahu, Ketu, North Node, South Node of the Moon, Saturn, Mars. They could be prominent in your chart. Now, some people think it's better to have strong benefics and weaker malefics. I feel like that's not entirely true, because a lot of the time we get our grit, strength, fighting ability from the malefics. It gives us discipline, it gives us hard work, ability to work hard. And benefics are nice, malefics are also nice. They're misjudged, I feel. And it's important in life to sometimes go through difficult experiences. And a lot of the things that we get in life, if we get them through hard work or a little bit of being put under pressure, it's more rewarding. And also, when things are handed to you, you don't enjoy them. And a person who's very soft and gentle, how far can they go in life? They can become too sensitive also. So it's important to have a thick skin. Sometimes it's good to not let criticism get too hard. It's also nice to kind of you know go through difficult emotions and then learn from them. And there's certain people who are very protected, very soft, gentle, and it can be tough for them, like kind of like how nepo babies, they have everything handed to them, but then they are at the receiving end of a lot of criticism, and they don't have that X factor, because then the X factor, or I can say the hard work, dedication, all of that comes through kind of like challenges in life. Those people who have gone from the stories of rags and riches, we respect them, we like those people, because it makes us feel like, okay, they did it, we can do it too. But a person who's like a nepo baby, everything's handed to them, you don't see that energy in them, because see, they don't have that life challenges, life experiences, which kind of builds your character. So I think it's a perfect example to use there. And Saturn coming out here can show that you could be very practical. Your ability to work hard, work under pressure, compete with other people, even take revenge, or revenge as your weapon, which makes you work hard, makes you glow up, or you feel that intensity to, I want to prove people wrong, I want to prove my haters wrong. That sort of energy, it can take you far in life. So your real power and talent, pile number 3, is to embrace that hardship and you know make something out of it. That's what I'm picking up. We have 9 of Pentacles. This again speaks about independent energy, a person who's like what do you call it, self-made. That was the energy I was getting here. Practical, mature, hardworking, dedicated, perhaps even a workaholic. So your ability to dedicate yourself to something that is worthwhile, that is appreciated. A lot of people don't possess your grit, they don't possess your intensity, they don't possess your ability to work as hard as you do. And you want to prove yourself, you want to prove people wrong, you want to come out on top. And see, you did get this card, vengeance. Overcoming slights, a choice. So you use vengeance and revenge as something that propels you further. It is like your fuel, it fires you up. We have contemplation here. Let me show you the card. on the back it says number 25, and quiet time. Let answers emerge during your quiet time. You could have a good intuition. You can read this card if you want to. This is also more of an advice card I was meant to pull at the end of the reading. But anyway, if you have any questions, quiet time, spending time by yourself could naturally be good for you. Even Nine of Pentacles is isolation and more of, quality time with your own self. So that is really good for you. It also brings you equilibrium. It also calms you down and obviously gives you clarity. Pile number three. So always spend time by yourself. Have hobbies or quality time with yourself. Here we have kangaroo, gratitude. Be grateful for all that you're blessed with. This makes me think like you're someone who, you achieve success in life, you get a lot done. You also appreciate, you're like, you might have hardships, challenges in life, but you're the sort of person who would still want to be you and be part of that journey where you go from one challenge to another, or, overcoming challenges, I should say. But you never want to be someone else. You're very happy to be yourself. You don't have that energy of okay, I wish I was, I had this thing, I had that thing. You actually turn that as a motivator, and you achieve things and then you're grateful for them. It's always said that people who are grateful, people who give thanks, people who donate, they attract more abundance towards them, because it's these people who appreciate those things. So universe gives them more of it because this person's grateful. There's certain other people who have everything but they don't appreciate it. That's why they can lose all those things. They don't get satisfaction out of those things because they don't know how to enjoy things, and they are not grateful. They don't appreciate things. You are someone who's the opposite, very grateful. You attract abundance towards you. You multiply things, you make things better, and you appreciate things a lot. We also have this card envy, number 20. So you could be someone who could get envious or jealous. Some of you could have Vishakha placements, but you could become jealous. But I think it's not about, oh, I wish I had this too, or this person doesn't deserve it, I deserve it. It's not like super vicious. It's almost like, okay, this person has it, they don't deserve it, I can do better, so I'm going to be better than this person. You just use that as fuel. So it's not nasty. It's not about bringing someone down. It just motivates you. You have goals, you have dreams, and um, you also use other people as inspiration. So you know look at someone and feel inspired, whether it's coming from a negative emotion or positive emotion, but it leads to a positive outcome, which is a good thing. We also have number 26, hostilities. This is again that competitive spirit. You are a warrior. You have strong masculine energy. You know how to channel it really well also. Hostilities is again embracing your masculine energy. It's about achievement. Achievement is a big thing. You want to achieve things, you want to achieve your goals, you have big goals, big dreams, and you also might have that tendency to provide things for yourself. Being very self sufficient is important to you. Not depending on other people is important to you. Being self made is a big goal for you, and financial independence could also be a goal. So you are someone who can be quite competitive. People are intimidated by you, and your power really lies in your ability to actualize yourself, your goals, your achievements. You're very passionate, hardworking, and again, it's that very much that nature of Mars and Saturn coming through you, where you don't want easy things. You discipline. Maybe some of you work out also. You have a strict diet, or you naturally possess the ability to restrict, let's say, your diet and have a difficult or a very tough workout routine. And having discipline, you do it every single day, certain things, and you're very productive. When you don't do a lot of work, you feel bad about yourself. You feel like, oh, I wasn't productive, it was a day wasted, something like that. So these things you're very passionate about, and it really works in your favor. So kudos to you. You're like you're the sort of person we don't see a lot of in today's day and age, where people are looking for convenience, comfort, and just things being handed to them. Just don't become too jaded or too much in leaning into your masculine. Make sure you're soft also with your feminine. balance that. And this is your reading. I hope it resonated. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please join the membership to support the channel. You can also book with me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.